Welcome all. So now that GATE 2025 is over, so I was discussing with my students across the country. So based on their inputs, I found some of the silly or stupid mistakes committed by students in GATE 2025. So I am not highlighting these mistakes that were done by students during the examination hall or in the examination hall, but I wish to highlight the mistakes committed by students right from the beginning or the start of their preparation till the end of their preparation. So I was in touch with thousands of students. So some of the students started their preparation in December, means 1 year before the examination. So I thought the start was so good. Some students took early step and they started in the month of December. And this video is for those candidates who are aspiring for the upcoming examinations. So definitely we can learn from our mistakes. So the best thing that any advice that we can give is the one who has committed mistake, from that we can learn. You can always learn from mistakes. So let me highlight some of the common mistakes committed by aspirants. The first mistake was, though they started early, but they lacked consistency. I saw a few students when I started the first subject in the month of January 2024. So GATE examination this year, it was in February 2025, February 2nd. Mechanical engineering paper was scheduled on 2nd. So some students started in the month of January. The beginning was so good. After that, they were totally inconsistent. See, some students gave a gap of 15 days, 20 days. Unfortunately, they gave some reasons which are not at all valid reasons. So you can claim excuses, but at least you should know why you have started the preparation. I'm not asking students to come and join classes. I never say that. I never told in my life. I'm not saying that also. Before taking a decision, think 100 times or 1,000 times. But once you have taken a decision, please do not look back. You are in the war zone. If your aim is 100 miles, run 101 mile. So you are in the war zone, you have to struggle. So let me highlight the mistakes committed by students, and I wish in future you don't commit those mistakes. The first is lack of consistency. The beginning is so good, but unfortunately you do not maintain that rhythm. Always remember, drop and drop makes an ocean. No matter how many hours you study a day. For example, if you study 2 hours or 3 hours, but make that as the habit throughout the year, throughout the preparation. It's not like you are studying for 12 hours a day and taking a break of say 10 days or 15 days. That is very dangerous. So always remember, consistency is the key. The first thing that I observed was, the first mistake that I observed from students was lack of consistency. The second one, this is also very dangerous, sir. You have taken a step and you started your preparation. So you spent around 2 to 3 months of preparation. Suddenly, some of your friends, some of your relatives, they start saying, this is the tough exam. So some of my relatives, some of my friends, they have been preparing for since 2 years or 3 years, but they are not scoring. Why are you preparing? Suddenly, these words enter our minds. Then, when you start preparing, when you continue your preparation, these words will haunt you. So with these words, definitely your attention is not focused. So the second one is listening to the words of relatives or friends or surrounding people. You should have a strong faith in you because you have to struggle. That's it. It is their opinion, but you have your own opinion. So stay away from the comments of your friends or relatives. That is also one of the mistakes I found, because some students started so beautifully, maybe 3 months preparation. After that, they were influenced by other factors, and then their preparation started losing the pace. This is one of the mistakes. Then second is influenced by friends or relatives. Okay. Then the third one. The third mistake was, once they completed the subject, they have never taken subject-wise tests. That is the that is the biggest drawback. After the completion, they have not taken subject-wise test. No subject-wise test. Okay, I will highlight all these. Finally, I'll tell you what has happened in the examination hall. So they have not taken subject-wise test. Okay, sirs. Here, if you take, once you complete the subject, if you take test, and please don't take tests and don't visualize or don't see tests that I have scored less marks, I have scored more marks. No, just to see what mistakes you have committed. See that in future you do not commit those mistakes. This is one of the key words. One more thing is, let me highlight with red color. No regular or frequent revisions. No regular or frequent revision. See, you started early. You are covering some subjects, you have completed certain subjects, but unfortunately, during the time of preparation, those subjects will remain strong. But once you complete 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, and if you do not revise regularly, you tend to forget, that is for sure. ये तो human tendency है sir. And please, if there is no regular revision, you will always be in trouble. So make it one point, you should make it very sure that once you complete the subject, every 10 days or every 12 days or every 9th day or every 10th day, you see that, if possible, prepare your own short notes. And those short notes, if you revise, I think in 1 hour or 2 hours, you can complete that subject, complete revision. So there must be proper, regular, frequent revisions. Now, one more thing I observed was, I was discussing with some of the students, they shared lack of numerical practice. See, they read theory properly, they are very happy with theory, they are very happy with derivations. But once it comes to numericals, they say, okay, I will do like this, I will do like this. Or suppose your teacher has done, solved some questions in class. You just see those steps. Yes, aisa. Yeah, this is the wrong method. So once you complete the class, after the class, you take that question and you solve of your own without looking at the solution of your teacher. Or you take some standard book and do questions of your own. There must be sufficient practice. Next. One more mistake I found was late start. Some students started in the month of August. Some of them even started in September. And you know, our syllabus is so vast. How can we expect you to complete the complete syllabus in such a short span? This is also one of the mistakes I found. उसके साथ साथ the biggest drawback was comparing with friends. It's like this. I have noted all these points. एक स्टूडेंट ने मैसेज किया. ये कब किया मैसेज? लेट मी सी सर. मैं थोड़ा हाईलाइट किया सर. लेट मी सी. I'll show you the date. एक सेकंड सर. एक सेकंड प्लीज. He messaged me. अभी बताता हूं सर. अभी. He messaged me. Yes, आ गया. एक सेकंड. हाँ. 27th December. On 27th December, he messaged me and he said, "Sir, my friends have covered all the syllabus. I was discussing with my friends. They have covered the entire syllabus, but I have covered only these many subjects." क्या मतलब है? You are running your own race. Why are you comparing with your friends? Why are you comparing with your friends? तो उस दिन से एक 35 days का एग्जाम का गैप था. Around 30-35 days. From that day onwards, he was just thinking about his friends. They have completed, I have not completed. They have completed, I have not completed. Once the comparison starts, he was not in a position to focus on the examination. Arey yaar, whatever he covered, he did very well. Had he covered 2 more subjects, he would have done very well. So comparison is the worst part. I am telling you. ये है सर. ये सब हो गया सर. So to avoid all this, what are you supposed to do? If you have decided to prepare, start early. Definitely when you start early, there will be an advantage of multiple revisions. When you revise the subject in multiple times, your confidence level in the examination will be totally different. Second, you prepare your own short notes. You revise the subjects regularly. यही एक biggest problem है students का. Revision is the biggest problem. You prepare your formula books. Formula, जो भी formula है ना, formula book prepare कर लो. Regularly कर लेना. एक question daily, एक subject का. You should plan properly. You split. You may be covering either 2 subjects or generally 2 subjects per day. अगर आपके पास मतलब ample time है, मतलब जॉब नहीं है और कॉलेज नहीं है, तो you can, if you are in a position to prepare for 12 to 13 hours a day, then I advise you to study, go for 3 subjects. लेकिन 2 मेरे लिए, मैं बोलता हूँ ना, 2 subjects, it's a good method to go for 2 subjects. उसके बाद don't compare with others. Run your own race. Frequent revisions. Sufficient numerical practice. After the completion of subject wise test, रिजल्ट से डिटैच होके टेस्ट ले लेना. आपको 0 आए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, नेगेटिव आए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, लेकिन लर्न फ्रॉम योर मिस्टेक्स. सो टेस्ट में क्या क्या मिस्टेक किए वो सीख लेना. जितना टेस्ट जाए ले लो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं सर. कम आ रहा है, डजंट मैटर. You try to improve. Sit down. You take a small छोटा डायरी ले लो. उसमें लिख लेना. You just write what mistakes have you committed. So next time I should not commit these mistakes. Was it a conceptual mistake? अब आएंगे एग्जामिनेशन हॉल पे. What mistakes they have committed in the examination hall? My dear students, GATE 2025 paper was relatively easy. The problem comes when the paper is easy. When the paper is easy, you tend to commit mistakes. Even a small mistake would cost you a lot. Your rank slips down by thousands. The reason is easy है तो सब कर लेंगे. तो One student said examination hall आने के बाद, sir, I made 4 silly mistakes. Instead of putting 3, I put -3. क्योंकि ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस ना. I think the question was, I think, fluid mechanics का incompressible, I don't remember, incompressible flow या ऐसा कुछ था. So he was asking some C value. So he said like something like that. तो ये silly mistakes है सर. Then instead of radius he took diameter. क्या करूं सर अब? So when the paper was easy, many students, due to overconfidence so they ended up with 60 marks. Actually, they were capable of scoring even 80 plus. क्योंकि examination, देखो सर, it all depends on that day. ये मत बोला examination hall आने के बाद. Once you come out of the examination hall, don't say that I would have scored 90, I would have scored 80. But I committed some silly mistakes. याद रख लेना जिंदगी में जो जीता वही सिकंदर. No ifs and buts, no regrets. बस उस समय 3 घंटे प्रॉपरली फोकस्ड वे में रहना. That's it. इतना मेंटली स्टेबल रहना है. ये मत सोचना कि वो एक एग्जाम ही मेरा लाइफ डिसाइड करा. ये गलत है सर. Anyway, like I am forced to do one more video कि what should be the strategy for 2026. नेक्स्ट सेशन में मैं वो बताऊंगा. लेकिन these are the common mistakes. तो एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में बच्चे क्या क्या किए. एक क्वेश्चन पकड़ के मैं बताता हूं कौन सा क्वेश्चन था यार. एक स्टूडेंट ने बताया था कौन सा क्वेश्चन, आई टेल यू. हाँ, इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग का एक क्वेश्चन. तो लाइक प्राइस ब्रेकडाउन का. सर मैं 15 मिनट वेस्ट किया सर उस पर. क्यों बाबा, हंसने की बात है. तो ऑन अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन ही वेस्टेड 15 मिनट्स. इट इज द सिलिएस्ट मिस्टेक. उसके बाद वो क्या किया है देखो, लाइक एज आई टोल्ड यू, डायमीटर को रेडियस लेना, रेडियस को डायमीटर लेना. उसके बाद स्पेंडिंग लॉट ऑफ टाइम ऑन वन पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. पेपर इजी है तो ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस से लाइक थोड़ा नेग्लिजेंस हुआ. These were the mistakes committed in the examination hall. The problem is when the paper is easy. When the paper is easy, even a single mistake would cost you a lot. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स के मार्क्स किस में फिट हो रहे हैं पता है सर? 60-65 रेंज में फिट हो रहे हैं. But otherwise they were capable of scoring 80 plus, I am telling you, because of these silly mistakes. क्या करे बोलो अब? ऐसा मत करो सर, ऐसा मत करो. सो द पेपर वॉज इजी रिलेटिवली, देयरफॉर दे कमिटेड मिस्टेक्स. क्योंकि ड्यू टू ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस. अब सम स्टूडेंट्स व्हाट दे डिड, यू नो, लाइक सर इतना इजी क्यों देता है सर? ही वाज सर्चिंग, लाइक हिज आर्ग्यूमेंट वाज, सर आई फाउंड वन क्वेश्चन ऑन ऑटो साइकिल कंप्रेशन रेशियो, कुछ पूछा था. तो मैं सोचने लगा कि ये क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट है या इनकम्प्लीट है. He was thinking. Yes, I know that question was the basic question. Basic question. So see, sometimes they always, like sometimes what happens, you know, it tests your like state of mind. तो आप एग्जामिनेशन में don't love any question, don't hate any question. आया करो, नहीं छोड़ दो. So to sum up all these, I will not take much time. To sum up all these, start early. Revise regularly, frequent revisions. After the completion of subject-wise test, don't get influenced by the words of your friends, relatives. Do not compare with others and stay cool in the examination hall. No matter what the toughness of the question paper is. Even though it is tough, don't worry. Even if it is easy, don't worry. Stay calm. So in the next video, I'll highlight, like I'll tell you the complete roadmap for ESC as well as GATE 2026. So please see that you don't commit these mistakes. If you have taken a decision, I'm not again asking you to come and prepare. अगर आप decision ले चुके हैं, if you have taken a decision, then stick to your decision and just work sincerely. Get detached from results and keep working. And honesty is the best policy. Sincerely, in a dedicated manner, if you work, definitely you'll come out with flying colors, because I have guided lakhs of students, not just thousands of students. So definitely we are there to support you. But again, I am telling you, आओ प्रिपेयर करो, हाँ ये सब वादे नहीं सर, अगर आप डिसाइड कर लिए तो वी आर देयर टू सपोर्ट यू. So I wish you all the best. So see you in the next session. Good luck.